Taco, Corona, is it still impacting the stock market?
Let's have a look later. First, what happened this week? I think it was not a very spectacular week until today. For example, we had the jobless claims. It reached a 52-year low, 200,000. 52, the lowest point.
52 years.
Yeah, of the jobless claims. So that's was normally positive news. No, I think we spoke about it before. That something like that also can mean that. People think that the markets can recover themselves. Absolutely. But 52 years low. Actually, I thought the market was quite boring the last few days.
You saw a few bigger moves in the electrical vehicle part. We saw Rivian dropping after their massive IPO last week. Because they cancelled the agreement or the plans with Ford. Yeah. And Tesla went up a little bit because they are going to send also the Model S to China.
Yeah, it was not really boring, but also on a general level, with the indexes like being on the highest level, a little bit lower. Yeah. Of course, yesterday, Thanksgiving, so the US markets were closed, always having its impact on the European markets. I really saw sometimes the markets moved like hardly, in the night, in the evening. Yeah. So it was a very boring week until
this morning.
This morning, yes.
Yeah, we all woke up with new variant of Corona. In southern African countries. That had its massive. I think, if we look at the impact on the market, we can say that it has still impact.
I think. I heard yesterday. I wanted to tell that today, but now it looks like I'm inventing it, maybe. But yesterday on the television, we're always watching on our office. That someone asked himself like. I think the markets are not really reacting on new COVID developments, and I thought, well, that's quite a statement because maybe it's true up to that level. But I mean, if economy is going to be locked down, of course we saw that sometimes some sectors are going up then, but in general it's not good. I heard now that planes are being stopped in the air.
Yeah, absolutely.
All possible things, and of course it could be that it's maybe good for the stock markets, but it can also be that
we're still in a recovery phase basically, so we'll see.
It does have impacts today, to answer your question, like the markets are like 3% down. It's recovering a little bit, but I mean during the day, so I'm really I want to know what's happening now and also this weekend.
Absolutely. Okay, well, talking about Corona, and of course we don't laugh about it because it's a very serious topic, but do you know who owns Corona?
Actually, I don't.
The Corona beer I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Is the company Constellation Brands. And Constellation Brands, it's also directly what's happening next week. They're going to present their third quarterly figures on the 1st of December. And it's quite a big company. It has a market cap value of 42 billion. And of course, the brand nowadays, you would say, how popular it is still. You might have even considered that they would change the name, but they're not planning. They don't even mention anything in their press releases that they're thinking about changing the name Corona. But so they keep that name. The company has at current a price on the stock market, just informing here, a price of $232, and the average price target of 24 analysts in Wall Street is 263. You pay approximately 23 times the earnings, so it's a price earnings of 23, and the dividend is approximately 1.5%. They're the number one supplier of wine in the United States, the number 3 of the beer suppliers. So I didn't realize that because they also have other brands. They have Modelo, which apparently is also sort of like Mexican beer. What I found really interesting, they also have a 40% ownership of Canopy Growth. And Canopy Growth, that I read in their press release, they are thinking that the total addressable market, so people that are going to use medicinal marijuana, is going to increase by 6 over the next 2 years. So in that sense, they own quite a big chunk of Canopy Growth, which is one of the largest marijuana providers or builders in the US. So yeah, that is something to have a look out for. And if we look at the total production, and I didn't have time to check it exactly, what does that compare to, for instance, Heineken or other beer breweries, but the total production capacity is going, at the moment it's 35 hectoliters, it will go to 55. So they are expanding their businesses. And very important for shareholders, they have committed to return 5 billion in cash to the shareholders over the next couple of years. So that is also something for a shareholder that could be interesting.
That's
so that is for next week, and for the rest, I think what else for next week? I think it's all about is this a temporary hiccup in the massive run-up that we have seen over the last almost 2 years, since March 2020, or are we now really getting into a phase that people are realizing that Corona is still here, or this morning I spoke with a client that I found his interpretation quite funny. He said, well, on Monday you will see that Pfizer and Moderna will announce that they have the solution, and then everybody calms down again and the market will go back up. So
it's one of the scenarios. We had that a long time. Also, we have today, it's like Black Friday, of course.
Black Friday,
and markets close in the US a little bit earlier. Yesterday were closed, and Monday, Cyber Monday. Normally that's also very interesting, well, normally also now, but to see what's happening, with the consumer spending. But like you said, it's very interesting what happened now on the stock markets. I mean, yesterday US was closed, so today actually people want to do something, in the market are coming together in a short session. So very interesting to see how that's...
Yeah, it's a shorter session as well.
It's close, at 7 hour time, the US markets. So that's something important. And next Monday, Cyber Monday.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Bye.